What is up, guys? Today, the content for the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles event in Fortnite went live, so that is what we're going to be talking about in this video. As always, if you guys do find this informative, helpful, interesting, remember to give it a like, subscribe if you like to see more, and comment down below what you think of the TMNT event in Fortnite. So this event added 4 new Mythic items, a hoverboard, the pizza item, and then also the Ninja Turtle event pass. We're going to start off with the Mythic items because I think those are the most impactful. There's 4 different ones, and each of them function very similarly, and they are a different item from the turtles that they use in the show or movies. So there is swords, a staff, and nunchucks. And like I said, there are some minor differences probably between these, but as far as the mobility aspect goes, I think they're all pretty much the same. They function very similarly. If there is minor differences, it is what it is, but they're like 90% the same item if you're using it for mobility. And I think that's going to be the main way a lot of people use it. They function very similarly to the kinetic blade that we had in Chapter 4, which I'm sure a lot of you are going to like because this was a fan favorite item. Use the dash attack, which is going to be your left trigger if you're a controller player, or your alternate click if you're keyboard or mouse. And this will basically just send you to the direction you're looking, and how high you look up will affect the trajectory of how you kind of dash around. This is a very easy to use, very intuitive mobility item once you get the feel for it. I think it's very easy to use, and it does regenerate over time. That's what a lot of people liked about the katana in Chapter 4. You find one, and then you got your mobility for the game, and then also it was just much easier to use than shockwaves, and I think that's another reason why people really liked the katana. And these Ninja Turtle Mythic work very similarly, but there is an extra thing you can do, and that is that you can do a double jump kind of when you're just walking around on the ground with this. So that's nice. Kind of think of it like the Star Wars Mythics that we've had in the past where you could double jump with it. And you can do this after you dash. So you can dash and then do like a flip and then dash again. The flips or the double jump do consume some of your stamina, so you kind of have to keep that in mind in certain situations. May or may not be worth going for because of the stamina, but I think this is a really, really fun to use mobility item, and probably what most people are going to prefer to carry during the Ninja Turtle update. I think it's very good, very fun to use. Very happy we have this back in the game. You can also use the melee attack on these weapons, and I think this is where they differ most from one to the other, is going to be the melee. I don't really use melee weapons in Fortnite. I've never really been a fan of melee weapons in shooters. My Twitch chat was saying that these weapons are pretty good as melee weapons, so if that's something you're into, they're going to be useful for that. But I was just using them as mobility, and I feel like with the meta this season, going for the melee is kind of rough and more risky because of the prevalence of the auto shotgun and how good it is. When we had the kinetic blade in the game, and then a lot of people were using the havoc pump, you could go for the melee, and if that person missed their pump shot, you were probably going to kill them. But with these melee weapons and the auto shotgun being in the game, I think if the person you're fighting against has an auto shotgun and they're shooting it at you, they're probably going to out DPS the melee. So I don't really care for melee weapons. Like I said, I don't really use them. If you like them, you'll probably like this, but I do think it's pretty risky trying to use a melee weapon this season because of how prevalent and how good the auto shotgun is. But as mobility, I really like these Ninja Turtle items, and I think a lot of you are as well. You can find them from the Ninja Turtle drops. They'll drop throughout the course of the game, and you can look on the map and actually see which weapon it is. And you can also find them from vending machines. I'll have a picture on screen now of where all the turtle vending machines spawn. 300 gold to buy one of the mythics. And you can just get them from regular chests. Not common though. I had this happen one time in all of today where I opened a regular chest and got one of these mythics. So it can happen. It's very infrequent, but getting it from the vending machines or the drops or other players is super common. It's not just like there's only 4 per game like the other mythics. They're all over the place, and it's very easy to get them. And they're very easy to use, and they recharge. So if you've had a problem with mobility this season, you're not going to have it after this update. It's very easy to get these, and then you're kind of set for the game. The Ninja Turtle hoverboard was also added in this update, and this is basically a reskin of the driftboard or the hoverboard that we've had in the past. This item is good, but I don't think it's good in this season. I think the main use of this is just going to be people going for trick shots, or if you just have no other option. But if you like with how good cars are this season and how common they are, there's no world in which I would rather use the hoverboard over one of the cars. I would just much rather have the cars. Not only are you more protected when using it, but you can get out and use it as mobile cover. So the hoverboard's good, but I just don't really see myself using it much this season because of how good cars are. The pizza healing item was unvaulted, and this will give you 30 shield and 5 white health for every slice. You can choose to carry the box and then throw it down and eat slices out of the box, or carry up to 4 slices. It's pretty good. I think the pizza healing item has always been good just because you can eat the slices really quickly and then get your health back. It's still the case. I think shieldfish would be my preferred healing option, but pizza slices would probably be my second preferred healing option this season. You could also combine flowberry effect with the Ninja Turtle items. When you use the flowberry fizz or the flowberries, you will go further when using these turtle mythics, but I felt like I was more floaty when doing this. Like the low gravity effect, I'm not the biggest fan of. And I felt like I was very exposed when doing this, so I didn't choose to do it very much. But you can combine the flowberry fizz with the turtle mythics. So if that's something you enjoy, that might kind of make even the flowberry fizz or the flowberries more appealing to you than the pizza slices. And then the final thing is going to be the Ninja Turtle event pass. There's 2 rows. The top row is the free pass. You don't have to buy anything to get it. You just play the game and you'll level up and get these rewards. The bottom row, it's only going to be if you buy the event pass. And I believe you can still progress the pass and work towards it and then buy it at the end if that's what you want to do. But you will have to spend 1,000 V-Bucks to get the Shredder skin from the Ninja Turtle event pass. It is not a free skin. But that is going to be it for this video. I hope you guys found this helpful, informative, interesting. The key takeaways are that the Ninja Turtle mythics are great mobility, and the pizza is pretty good. I'll see you guys in the next video. Thanks for watching. But yeah, update days can be RIP. Update days can be like simultaneously the most exciting and like most frustrating time to play the game for sure. It's just kind of how it goes. Good luck, OJ. Yes, to my knowledge, Lance, they all have like a dash. I think it's mostly the same. I thought when I was using the staff, it wasn't bringing me as far as these do, but I could have just been, you know, making that up in my head because I don't have like the most experience using them. Rip. I can't move. This game is so cringe. I couldn't like move because of the hill. Like I wanted to just like strafe and shoot him, but like stuck. GG's.